Let me tell you, parenting is tougher than anything Tom Cruise has pulled off in Mission Impossible. You're not defusing a bomb, but you're definitely racing against the clock, negotiating bedtime, snacks, and tantrums like your life depended on it. When my first kid came along, I had all these high expectations for myself. I was going to be the Michelle Obama of parenting, wise, patient, and inspiring. Fast forward a few months, and I was closer to Kevin Hart in Jumanji, running from one disaster to the next while cracking terrible jokes to stay sane. Talking was the first challenge. My kid never stopped. You know how Morgan Freeman could narrate a grocery list and make it sound profound? Well, imagine that, but instead of profundity, it's your kid giving you a TED Talk on why dinosaurs would have made great pet sitters. At first, I tried to keep up, asking thoughtful questions like I was Barbara Walters in an exclusive interview. Really? Tell me more about how T-Rex would do the dishes. But after a while, my brain just couldn't take it anymore. That's when I discovered the magic of the fake listen. It's an art form, really. You sprinkle in some, wow, no way, and that's so cool every 30 seconds while mentally cataloging what's left in the fridge. The key is to stay just engaged enough to fool them. Too much enthusiasm, and you'll sound like Mark Zuckerberg trying to understand emotions. Too little, and they'll catch on. I've got the timing down now, but let me tell you, it's harder to pull off than anything Daniel Day-Lewis has ever done. Then there's snack time, which feels like competing on MasterChef, except your judges are small, ruthless dictators. My kid once rejected a PB&J because the jelly looked sad. I felt like Gordon Ramsay getting roasted in his own kitchen. That's when I had my stroke of genius, rebranding. One day, I grabbed some stale crackers and called them Iron Man's favorite power-up snacks. Bam! Instant hit! If Robert Downey Jr. ever finds out I've been using his name to peddle saltines, I might owe him royalties. And when the crackers ran out, I told my kid they were limited edition. Suddenly, they couldn't wait to eat bananas instead. Sometimes, though, you just need to hide. Beyoncé might sing, I'm a grown woman, I can do whatever I want. But clearly, she's never tried to sneak 5 minutes away from a preschooler. My first hiding spot was the bathroom. But kids are like TMZ, relentless, and always at the door. I had to get creative. The garage became my fortress of solitude. Just checking on the car, sweetie, I'd yell, channeling my best Vin Diesel. What was I actually doing? Leaning against a box of old holiday decorations, scrolling through TikToks of other parents losing their minds. And then there's the screen time debate. Honestly, I've decided it's not screen time, it's education. Paw Patrol isn't just a cartoon, it's an introduction to public service. Watching Frozen for the 14th time? That's a masterclass in resilience, Elsa style. And Bluey? Don't get me started. That show is practically a PhD in parenting. If anyone judges me for letting my kid binge watch cartoons, I just hit them with a slightly smug, oh, they're building emotional intelligence. Works every time. Of course, I've had my share of parenting slip-ups, like the time my kid handed me a crayon drawing and I said, this is amazing, I'm going to put it somewhere special. That special place? The recycling bin. 2 days later, they found it, crumpled up under some junk mail. My heart stopped when they held it up and asked, is this my drawing? I felt like Kanye West at the VMAs. Caught, awkward, and scrambling for a save. Oh, no, I stammered. That's the practice version. The real one is, framed in the attic. They bought it, but I've been walking on eggshells around their art projects ever since. And don't get me started on homework. My kid once asked me for help with math, and suddenly I was Matt Damon in Good Will Hunting, except I wasn't the genius. Let's Google it together, I said, which is code for let's hope YouTube has a tutorial. If it was too hard, I'd pull out my favorite line. This is a great opportunity for you to build independence. They'd roll their eyes, but it usually worked. I'm pretty sure Einstein once said, it's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I delegate. Or maybe he didn't, but it sounds good. Parenting, my friend, is like being Chris Hemsworth's stunt double. It looks glamorous from the outside, but on the inside, you're dodging Nerf darts, stepping on Legos, and praying you don't faceplant. Sure, I cut corners, but at the end of the day, my kid is happy, fed, and thinks I'm a superhero. So maybe I'm not the Michelle Obama of parenting, but hey, at least I'm not the Kanye West. But hey, before you go, just hit that subscribe button. Yes, I know you want that.